it's Miss Thomas, and I wanted to talk to you about AP Art History. This is a college-level course that helps you to understand different cultures through the study of art as a means of communication. We start with prehistoric cave paintings and move into ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome before going to the European Renaissance and ending up in places such as Asia, Africa, the indigenous Americas, and global contemporary. We go on field trips to the Metropolitan Museum of Art and the MoMA. We have fabulous guest speakers that come in and talk to us about art. We have collaborative group work as well as in-depth discussions and studio projects. Class size is really small, so you get to know your peers really well and feel comfortable and confident in talking and sharing. If you want to see and travel the world through the lens of art and really develop compassion and understanding and respect for other cultures, then AP Art History is for you.
I'm Miranda Best, and I teach advanced placement drawing classes here at Schreiber High School. AP Art is a 2-year course that works with students to develop a portfolio of college-level artwork. The portfolio is an opportunity for students to make and present works of art based on an in-depth investigation of materials, processes, and ideas done over time. In other words, you get to decide what you're curious about, what you want to make, and how you want to make it. If you are creative, like to draw and paint, and want to explore your ideas through your work with materials, then this is a great class for you. I hope to see you in AP Art Drawing next year.
Hello art students and future art students. I say that because here at Schreiber, we think that art is for everyone and that there's an art class for all of you. So I'm here in the kiln room. This is where we bake all of our ceramics from our sculpture and ceramics class. It's a half-year elective with no homework. Not only do we do clay, but we do wood, paper, recycled materials. Come into the classroom so I can show you the rest of the room. This is where I teach crafts and jewelry making. Crafts is a full year hands-on course, also with no homework. We make baskets, we do weaving, and even some beading. The beading reminds me of jewelry making class where you could do metalwork, macrame, which is so fun. So if you're interested in hands-on classes, electives, with no homework and just a lot of fun, sign up for crafts, jewelry making, or sculpture and ceramics. I teach in another room. Let's go check it out. Here we are in another art room. This is room 105. It's the Mac Lab, also the photography studio. In this class, digital photography is taught. You learn how to take great compositions and how to edit on Adobe Photoshop using a Mac computer. Also in this class is computer graphics and graphic illustration. Did you ever want to make a logo or design your own website? Well, you can in those 2 classes. All these classes lead to our AP Art program here. You can take digital photo and go into AP Photo the very next year. So we think there's a class for everybody, and we look forward to seeing you.
Oh, who's this?
Hi, I'm the photo teacher. Here at Schreiber, we are one of the only schools on Long Island that teaches darkroom photography. We actually use cameras like this, old school cameras, with film, and we make our own cameras that are called pinhole cameras. And we process all of the materials in the darkroom. Come see. As I said, we are one of the only schools on Long Island left that still are able to use this incredible process. So if you're interested in old school stuff, Photo Media Arts is for you. I forgot to mention our incredible AP Photo 2D design program. There is no test to get into the course. You simply have to take Photo Media Arts or digital photo. We work in all media. Come and join us. We have the largest AP program in Nassau County.
October 26th, Schreiber faculty members competed against students in a friendly tennis court.
Mr. Shane Helfner.
What is this event?
This event is, we call it Play with the Teachers.
Hey, mama, don't you treat me wrong. Come and love you, daddy, all night long, all night long. Hey, hey.
What's your favorite part of Pride and Port?
The marching band.
It brings the people of Port Washington together.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Hall and I'm here to talk to you about Drawing and Painting 1. Drawing and Painting 1 is offered during the fall semester and it's an advanced level art course. However, it is open to anyone who wants to learn how to advance their art making skills. Students in the course discover how to use visual symbols and visual metaphors to create artwork that has personal meaning. Students also explore and experiment with a variety of art materials, including colored pencil, chalk pastel, oil pastel, watercolors, ink, and mixed media techniques. The studio atmosphere provides students with the opportunity to explore their own artistic ideas while learning traditional art, concept skills, and techniques.
Do you enjoy following fashion trends? Do you like sketching, drawing, and making things? Are you curious about fashion history? Are you looking for a fun, hands-on, studio-based class where you can make fashion figure sketches, mood boards, t-shirt transformations, shoe designs, and much more? Then Fashion, Illustration, and Design is the class for you. Fashion, Illustration, and Design is a one-semester, upper-level art class that helps you to hone and enhance your drawing skills while providing opportunities for you to use your imagination through the creation of original designs and garments. I hope to see you in Fashion, Illustration, and Design next year.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Erickson. I'm one of the business teachers here at Schreiber High School, along with Mrs. Herber. And I'm here today to talk to you about the different business electives that are available for you to take next year. This first slide is just our contact information. If you think of a question and you want to email us, these are our emails. But if you're in school and you want to stop by and say hi or ask a question, our office is in room 211. So there's many different courses available for you to take depending on your interests. I'm going to start out with the computer courses. So we have computer skills for college and careers, and this is a basic intro computer course. If you want to perfect your typing skills, I suggest taking this class. If you want to learn the basics of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, I would also suggest taking this course. If you want to earn a certification when it comes to Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, this leads me to our Microsoft certification and our advanced Microsoft certification courses. These two courses focus on this specific software, and at the end of the course, you have the opportunity to take a certification exam where you can put on your resume, if you pass, that you are certified in this software. And it's a great thing to have on your resume. You'll notice these courses are the only courses that are available to grades 9 through 12. Then moving on to finance, you can take an accounting course. And I always say for students who say, you know, I'm interested in business, but I don't really know where to start, I always say start with accounting, because it's not just finance, it's not just accounting, it's business as a whole. So you'll be introduced to these principles, but you'll also have an opportunity to learn a little bit about marketing, a little bit about sales. So it's not just that finance part of business. You'll be introduced to different aspects. And it's not really math. You can earn a math credit, but it's more the accounting principles. If you ask any accounting student, they'll tell you that there really isn't that much math involved in accounting. but you do have the opportunity to earn that math credit. And that course is available for 10th through 12th graders. If you enjoy accounting, you have the opportunity to move on to college honors accounting, where you can earn 3 college credits through LIU. If you choose to pay for them, you don't have to, but it is still an honors course, so you would receive honors credit. And this class is available for 11th and 12th graders. Our other finance course is Wall Street Portfolio Management. If you're interested in learning more about stocks and the stock market and how to invest and what to look for before you invest your money, I highly recommend this class. We play the stock market game, which is a nationwide competition, but we compete with different districts on Long Island and districts throughout all of New York State. And we did have a second place winner this past year, so that was pretty cool. Moving on to our marketing courses, if you are more creative but interested in business, I highly recommend these 2 classes. We have Principles of Marketing and Sports and Entertainment Marketing. You learn the foundations of marketing. Different topics that we discuss are advertising, branding, product placement. Similar concepts are discussed in sports and entertainment marketing. It just has that focus on those specific industries. And these 2 courses are project-based. There are no tests or quizzes. So it's all projects. Some are individual and some are group projects. Moving on to virtual enterprise. This class is unlike any class I've ever seen before. It was not available to me when I was in high school, and I never saw a class like it. You create your own business. So it's pretty much like you're going to work every time you go to this class. You learn about different topics in business, but then you have to go and sell or do the accounting or the marketing. You could be the CEO. You could be the CFO. So you're learning about business, but you're actually in it at the same time. And you compete. It is a nationwide competition. You compete when it comes to sales or pitches, different marketing competitions, and you compete with the at trade shows when you're selling the product that you're creating for your business. So it is a very different type of course. And you see how a business is run. So it's very interesting. You have the opportunity to earn 6 college credits through LIU Post if you choose to do so. It is a full year course. That is something else I should mention. Accounting, college accounting, virtual enterprise, and business law, which I'll talk about in a second. These are your full year courses, and your computer skills, Microsoft courses, marketing and portfolio management courses. Those are half-year courses, just so you know. So the last class, Business Law Honors. If you took Mr. Vanilla's Crim Law class and you liked it, I always say take business law. Continue learning about the different types of law that are available to you at Schreiber. So this class is an honors class, so you can earn honors credit. It is available for 11th and 12th graders. And it's one of my favorite courses to teach at Schreiber. So we talk a little bit about crim law, but then move on to civil law, contract law. We talk about employment law and property law, all important topics to understand when it comes to business law. And we look at case briefs just like you did in crim law if you did take crim law, and analyze different cases. So another interesting course available to you at Schreiber High School. So these are all the courses. You can take different pathways depending on your interest, Depending on what grade you're in, you could start off in a computer course in 9th grade, decide to go into accounting in 10th grade. Maybe accounting's not for you. You want to check out marketing. You find out you're interested in law. You want to take business law honors. You want to see how a business is run. You take virtual enterprise. So a lot of different options available to you. So I want to say thank you for taking the time to listen to my presentation. And again, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to myself or Mrs. Herber at our emails or stop by room 211. Okay, thank you.
Hi, everyone. Today we're here to talk to you about the great elective options that the FACS department has to offer to you next year. I'm Mrs. Block.
And I'm Ms. Rizzo.
And today we're going to go through a bunch of courses that we're offering next year. We have a few questions for you to think about as you're listening to the opportunities. So the first thing is, do you like to eat? If so, we have two great food options for you. The first one is called Bake Shop, and the second one that we're offering next year is called Foods and Nutrition.
So Bake Shop is our relatively new and exciting course that we offer here at Schreiber. Students are introduced to the science and art of baking while preparing a variety of baked goods, such as cookies, cakes. We learn how to make buttercream, bagels. We also do fondant, cookies, pies, and custards. So like all of our cooking classes here at Schreiber, we have Food Network inspired cooking challenges. So in this course, our big one is Cupcake Wars. So with Cupcake Wars, you get to put together all of the skills that you've learned all semester, and you get to bake and decorate and use your marketing skills to present your final project to our celebrity guest judges.
In Foods and Nutrition, it's a great way to explore all the different food groups, nutrient content, seasonal eating, and make some fun food fads that you might see on social media. The Foods and Nutrition class is a great way to get comfortable in the kitchen, hang out with some classmates, and explore some new and unique recipes. We also do, just like the other course, we do multiple Food Network inspired competitions, and students end up having a lot of fun. So hopefully you'll enjoy this class as well. We also wanted to mention that this year we're offering two other courses that will reappear in 2 years in 2022-23, Creative Cuisine and Culture and Foods. So by the end of 2 years, you will have the opportunity to get 2 full credits of our cooking electives if this is an area of interest for you. We also want to mention that these 2 courses that we're doing this year did have some modifications due to the pandemic and health and safety standard changes, but we've still been able to make some great food and have a lot of fun.
So the next question we want you to think about is, would you like to be a parent someday or possibly work with children? And if your answer is yes, then this is the perfect class for you. So typically we intern at Daly Elementary School with the elementary school students and pre-K students. Of course, due to the pandemic, we've had to make some changes this year. So we've been doing a lot of virtual Google Meets and Google Hangouts with the elementary school students and preparing lessons and activities for them to do it that way. But typically, if, as long as everything goes as planned, we'll be back at Daly next year and working with the students, interning with them, observing, as well as creating activities for them in the classrooms. When we're not at Daly or even not planning our lessons virtually for the students, we're doing lots of different hands-on interactive lessons in the classroom where we learn about different topics such as pregnancy, teen pregnancy, the areas of development, and so much more. This is really a great hands-on class where you get to learn more about children as well as if you want to work with them one day, how to prepare for that.
So the next thing we want you to think about is whether or not you'd like to move out on your own one day. If so, housing and environment is a great choice for you. In this class, we go through different real estate trends, look into reasons why people choose certain housing, getting to move out on your own. And if you like to watch House Hunters or HGTV, this is a great class for you. We also learn about interior design elements and principles, color theory, and eventually students design and build their own model homes. So these are just some past student projects. If you wear clothes, then clothing and textiles might be a great option for you. In this class, we look into elements and principles of fashion design and then go over basic hand sewing and machine sewing techniques to eventually have students prepare and create their own sewing projects. This year, we were able to do both scrunchies, masks, and some interesting, more advanced projects of students' choice. And we've been able to have a lot of fun with it, you know, despite the challenging year that we've been having. So all in all, the FACS department at Schreiber provides 8 elective courses offered. The one we didn't talk about in this presentation is the FACS Senior Experience, which will be gone over more junior year in a separate presentation. But all of our courses provide credit for graduation. The combination of clothing and textiles and housing and environment will help you meet the fine arts requirement required for New York State graduation. And we really hope to see you next year. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us via email or look at our website, and we'd love to talk to you about any of the courses.
My name is Mr. Helfner. I'm one of the music teachers. We are excited to share with you some electives that you can sign up for next year as electives. We have some great choices, some great classes, and we want to just let you know what those options are. The first thing, just to kind of get out of the way, is that people that are in ensembles and performing ensembles in chorus, orchestra, and band who are currently ensembles are expected to continue into the ensembles next year that they've been recommended for. I know all the teachers have put in their course recommendations as to what group they're in next year. So again, it's just expected that you will continue on in that course for ensembles going into next year. So just when you meet your guidance counselors, just make sure they know about that. And then I'm going to pass it on to Mr. Prindle.
Hi, I'm Mr. Prindle, another teacher here at Schreiber. I'll be talking about a couple of electives that are open really to anybody. The first one here is that you see our sound engineering setup, where we work to integrate some musical components with computers and technology. You learn a little bit about mixing beats together using programs similar to GarageBand and learning how to edit sound files and things like that. So sound engineering is a good choice if you're into music, into creating music, that type of thing. You do not need like an ensemble background in order to participate with sound engineering. It is really open to anybody. If you do have a background in playing an instrument or singing, it really helps, but it's not required. That class is a 2 out of 6 class, so it only meets 2 days per cycle, and it only meets for 1 semester at a time. Another class that is offered is music improvisation, and that is also a 2x6 class, a semester-long class. And that is a class that is really tailored around the students that are enrolled in the class. And we look to improve and refine our music improvising skills and build some of those skills to be used in playing in ensembles in, like, maybe let's say a jazz combo, a jazz band, a rock combo. If you're playing with a rock and roll group, music improv is a really good class to be a part of.
Okay, great. And then our last elective we're going to talk about is music theory, songwriting. It's actually a 2-year class. The first year is taught by Mr. Prindle, and he really teaches the basic fundamentals of music. So if you have a deep appreciation for music, whether you're in an ensemble or not, if you just love music and playing music, whether it's guitar, or piano, an instrument, whatever it may be, if you just have an appreciation, you want to learn more about music or kind of analyze music a little bit deeper, it's a really, really fun class. It's not really like an overwhelming type of a class, like maybe some of your other classes you might be taking. It's just like a fun kind of atmosphere where we really like listen to music, talk about music, look at music. So if you're interested in that, the first year of that course is taught by Mr. Prindle. And then if you continue on from that first year of theory, The second year is AP Music Theory, which I teach. And that's all based off of what Mr. Prindle teaches in that first year with the foundation. And then we delve even a little bit deeper into some other elements of music, really analyzing scores and seeing what composers are intending in certain music, looking at form of music. It's just a little bit deeper, analyzing what we have in front of us in terms of what we see music-wise. There's also an AP test that culminates at the end of the year, which you'll get credit for for AP credit. And it's a great 2-year kind of back-to-back class that you can take. Again, if you love music and you want to just kind of learn even more about it, or if you want to compose music yourself and you want to learn techniques and certain chords that you can use, or you have a song that you love and you're like, I want to, why do I love that song so much? And it's kind of like looking at music in that aspect. So again, that's a 2-year program. Again, just assume that you take the first year with Mr. Prindle for the basic first year of music theory and songwriting. So we hope that you think about these choices. We have a great music program here at Schreiber, and we're always looking to, build our classes and our numbers, and we want to try to, share our passion of music with as many students as possible. If you have any questions, Mr. Prindle and myself, Mr. Helfner, is also Mr. Pinelli, who teaches orchestra, and Mr. Spezio, who teaches chorus. We're at the music office down at the end of the music wing. So if you have any questions, we're happy to help. So just you can feel free to email us or come by and certainly ask us. And we hope to see as many of you that are interested as we can next year.
Fitness class is a physical education strand that is a semester course and focuses on creating personal fitness programs in a non-competitive setting, understanding the components of fitness and how they relate to one's overall health, and exposing students to new equipment and additional workouts that they may not find in a traditional PE setting. As it's set for beginners at any level, modifications are always offered for students of all levels. The units include step aerobics, Bosu ball, stability ball, circuit training, yoga, indoor cycling, and cardio kickboxing.
Advanced Fitness is another physical education strand and is offered as a semester course. This course builds on the introductory fitness course by offering students the opportunity to learn and engage in advanced fitness skills and techniques. Students will engage in more advanced fitness activities such as yoga, step aerobics, plyo yoga, Pilates and bar, and indoor cycling. Activity content, fitness concepts, and personal wellness strategies will be taught in order to enable students to achieve advanced levels of fitness, leading to greater lifelong fitness and wellness.
Hello, everyone. Coach Delgais here talking about advanced skills in physical education. If you are looking for a more competitive class that is basically geared like a practice would be, as opposed to a general phys ed class where we'll have skills and warm-ups and we will get more in depth with the learning and the teaching and a more competitive nature for physical education class, then this is absolutely the class for you. A lot of the skills that we'll be doing will be team handball, football, soccer, basketball, and then towards the springtime, we do badminton, pickleball for the springtime. So if you're interested in the more competitive class, then this is the class for you. Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Sesney. This course is Dance and Movement and is offered as a full year course. The course is designed for students with and without prior dance experience because dance is for everyone. The course curriculum will focus on a variety of dance forms, styles, and techniques such as jazz, theater jazz, hip hop, ballet, modern, tap, multicultural dances, and more. Students will learn basic dance vocabulary, learn to create dance combinations, and learn dance combinations through improvisational activities. So let's have some fun together exploring dance and movement with others. The next elective course is Advanced Dance and Choreography and is offered as a full year course. This course has been developed for students who have mastered the fundamentals of dance and are interested in a challenging dance class with the opportunity to create original choreography. The course curriculum will focus on a variety of different dance styles, forms, and techniques, such as jazz, hip hop, ballet, modern, tap, multicultural dances, just to name a few. The ability to respond, analyze dance choreography. Choreography projects will be ongoing throughout the course. Field trips virtually and/or in person will be available to students enrolled in the course, as well as performance opportunities that might be available. So let's dance to tell our stories, and I hope to see you there.
Hello, everyone. This is Coach Del Gaze talking about advanced strength and conditioning class. This class is not for beginning strength and conditioning people. This class gets way more in depth with the learning of how to weight train, not necessarily bodybuilding as most people do. This is a strength and conditioning class where we teach you all aspects of strength training, whether it is powerlifting, bodybuilding, general fitness, but we use all different kinds of material and equipment for the strength training. It is circuit training class. It is a free weight training class. It's a kettlebell training class. It is a HIIT workout class. We also are probably the only phys ed class in the building that has textbooks that go along with the class, and you will have notebooks in class, and there's a lot of lecture involved. And we go very in depth with strength and conditioning. So if you are very into strength and conditioning and working out, then this is absolutely the class for you. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email to find out more about the class. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Fallon. I'm going to talk about the Outdoor Ed strand. This strand attempts to offer activities geared toward both individual and team building challenges. You'll enjoy fast-paced action, trust and bonding between people, and the atmosphere of risk-taking within a safe environment. Activities include cooperative games, climbing elements both indoors and out, mountain biking, archery, orienteering, survival skills, hiking, and camping. Past field trips have included canoe and kayaking as well as ski trips. Please note some changes may need to take place due to site availability, weather, or COVID restrictions. If you love fun and adventure, then Outdoor Ed is for you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. Schultz, the Social Studies Department Chair here at Schreiber High School, and I'm here to tell you about our electives we offer in our department. So if you'll allow me to start my presentation here, I will take you through the myriad vocab word, of electives that we offer in this department. Here they come right now. Okay. We offer 7 different electives across the variety of different social sciences. All right, we have basic concepts in psychology, sociology, World War II, criminal law, legal problems, and fundamentals of radio podcasting 1 and 2. Now, what are these courses? Psychology is the study of human behavior. You get to look into the deep recesses of the human mind and what causes the behavior. You know that person next to you? Yeah, the one to your left. No, not that one. The other guy. That guy? Yeah, that one. He's a freak, right? Well, now you can find out exactly what's going on inside his head. Basic concepts of psychology. If you like it, the next year you can take AP Psychology. Sociology is not the study of individual behavior, but the study of group behavior. Why are people so weird at sporting events and other such things? Why is adding more people to a situation rarely make it better? World War II, the greatest conflict in human history and arguably the greatest elective in this school. Maybe? I don't know, but it made sense to say, so I went with it. You look at the onset of the conflict, what led to it, what happened, how it impacts us now. Criminal law and legal problems, 2 courses taught by a former lawyer in Mr. Vanilla, and these courses outline the criminal justice system, like criminal law, and legal problems, the overall study of law, how the amendments in the Constitution work, what are your rights, what rights don't you have, and other aspects of law. Criminal law deals with crime and punishment. This one has lots of mock trials if you're interested. And the fundamentals of radio podcasting 1 and 2 are communications courses. Podcasting is all the rage right now. I'm sure you have your favorite. Students get to make their own podcasts, and you put them on the WDOT website, and you can listen to them whenever you like. We've had everything from sports to barbecuing as topics. for podcasts. That is taught by Mr. Claff. So I hope you guys sign up for our electives. We have a lot to offer, and I think they're excellent. And I think you will too. So I'm Mr. Schultz, and it's been my pleasure talking to you. Good luck.
Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Claff, and welcome to WDOT Studios, where next year you can take Radio Podcasting 1 and 2. It's a hands-on course that teaches you all about radio and what it is to have a podcast. In Radio 2, we get advanced. We teach you all about interviewing techniques, as well as sports broadcasting, news, public affairs shows, and all of the great things that radio has to offer. If you're interested in this course or you have any questions, you can find me in social studies. Otherwise, you can enroll for next year's Radio Podcasting 1 and 2.
All right, the technology electives for 2021-2022. We have communication electives, starts off with design and drawing for production. Learn, like the course kind of says, you learn how to design some items, make some drawings of them, and then how to create them, doing some hands-on type, usually activities. Architecture in our lives, we're going to learn some basics of using the Revit program from Autodesk to make designs of either homes, buildings, and learn the basics of the projects, and then we'll kind of work on making some models of those items within the 3 years of possible total architecture that you could take. We have a 3D design and printing course in which we use either SolidWorks or Inventor, and we're going to learn how to make some 3D models and then actually make those creations on the 3D printer. We have transportation electives, which is automotive technology 1 for our 10th graders. Doing some maintenance theory and servicing of cars and learning more automotive tools. Automotive technology 2 is more for the 11th graders. And you kind of build on the systems and maintenance that you were doing in the previous year, as well as Auto Tech 3, which is a senior experience course, mostly for seniors. And you can do some class projects and individual research and showing off what you know about the auto stuff that you learned in previous years. Engineering electives, we have woodworking. It's kind of self-explanatory. We're going to do some basic wood projects. Principles of engineering, where we have math, science, and technology skills are going to be applied, and learning some things about simple machines and designing and, technical engineering type of projects. Introduction to Engineering Science is an honors class. If you take that and you pay Stony Brook University, you will get 3 credits from college. That will be the grade you get for the course. You don't have to do anything extra at Stony Brook University to get that. So again, applying more prototyping, case studies, real world applications of engineering. We have robotics classes 1 and 2. If you take both and go through Farmingdale State College, you can get credits for that. That is, again, a hands-on of generally building of robots, as long as we can work in teams and that kind of stuff. So depending on the number of people, we may be able even to build the robots individually, depending on a kind of enrollment, and learning how to program the robots. Introduction to Electronics, Electrical Engineering. We work with the Arduino kits to learn basics of electronics, electric flow, the different electrical components, and if there's free time towards the end of the semester, you can kind of make a project of your own desire. Going back is drones and avionics. We use those larger kits if we can work in groups to actually build the drones. If not, we will have other drones that you can actually just program for autonomous flight, and kind of learn some of the basic rules for actually the FAA rules and that kind of stuff for flying drones. And then we have networking and computer repair. We have to learn the basics of the computers. We don't rip them apart too much because we will try to use those computers to make networks in the class. And in which case we will kind of look at local area networks versus domains and the differences in that for applying different permissions. As long as we can work in groups if possible, depending on the situation next year. And we take that as it goes to kind of learn more about the networking. And that is all for the technology electives. Thanks for listening.
Hey there, this is Mr. Weiss.
And now that you've heard about all the wonderful elective courses that Schreiber has to offer, I'm going to go over with you how to select the courses you want to take for next year. So let me show you what that's going to look like. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to log into your Aspen account. I'm going to log in as a typical 10th grader just to show you what to do. Now remember, this must be your student account, not a parent account or a family member's account. This is the account that you log into with your student ID number. So once I'm logged in, I'm going to go to the My Info top tab. I'm going to go to the Requests side tab, and my requests are going to pop up. Based on your current grade level, you're going to see instructions that pertain to your graduating class. 2022 for rising seniors, 2023 for rising juniors, 2024 for rising sophomores. Please take the time to read through these instructions. Also notice the blue link at the top that says Exit Entry Mode. If you click on this link, you will see all of the course requests and teacher recommendations, in this case called course request adjustments, that have been made for you, and they're all on the same page. To return to entry mode, which is where you'll get to choose your courses, just click on entry mode. As you scroll down the page, you will see the subject areas and the courses you've been recommended for. You'll also see areas with no recommendation. These tend to be the elective areas. If you click on Select next to one of the subject areas, a box will open with the courses that are potentially open for you. In the academic areas, you'll notice that the boxes are grayed out. This means you cannot unselect this course because it is a teacher's recommendation. You'll also see a blue hyperlink next to the teacher recommendation. When you open it, you will see the course description for that particular course. Each area also has its own instructions. Please read through those instructions for each area. Some areas, like art, have so many choices that you'll need to click the next arrow or the page arrow to go on to the next page to see all of their choices. You can also click on the blue links for the courses to see the course description. And here is where you get to pick the courses that you might want to take for next year. You might choose jewelry and metal. You might choose graphic design. It might be that jewelry and metal is your first choice, but if you don't get it, then graphic design is your second choice. That second choice would go into the alternate one box. You might have a second alternate. This alternate is for that course only. So in this case, jewelry and metal is your first choice, graphic design is your second choice, and advanced painting is your third choice. You'll then click OK. And you'll see when you scroll back down that those courses appear not under each other, but next to each other because they're alternates. These alternates only work within a subject area. If you talk to your counselor, you can create alternates that are between elective areas. So notice there are alternates in art, in business, in music, in family and consumer science, in technology, in media arts, etc. So take your time, go through all of your course choices before you meet with your counselor. There are two really important things that I want you to remember here. You can only take a maximum of 36 periods of classes in a 6-day cycle. Most classes take up to 4 periods. Science take up 5 periods, maybe 6 periods. PE takes up 2 periods, etc. So once you get to 36, you're done. You will have an opportunity to go over your course selection with your counselors. Each of you will receive an email with an appointment time and date for you to meet virtually with your counselor. This appointment letter will have the link for you to click on for your Google Meet. Remember, if you're in school for your appointment, please bring headphones to school. If you're in class, please excuse yourself from class and find a place in the cafeteria or commons to have your virtual meeting. Of course, don't forget your Chromebook that day. If you have any questions at all during this process, please reach out to your guidance counselor. They should have some answers for you, or they can get them for you. And remember, try to include your parents in your course selection process. Don't forget to pick something fun for yourself before you're done. Bye. Have a great day.